So there's been a bunch of theories about what will likely be the last season of Vikings and is the last official confirmed season. So many would seem much more likely. Like a popular idea seems Lagatha's death after 5 seasons. She's now much more visibly weary and tired. Her death was hinted at a couple times in the season 5B trailer, and she disappeared for several episodes post the battle in season 5 episode 15, but came back for the end of the season. As it's the last season with no continuity to be considered, this theory seems very likely to happen. One confirmed plotline will actually be that when Ivar goes to Russia, he'll team up with King Olaf's brother. King Olaf is still a relatively new character and chose to side with Hvitserk, Bjorn, and Harold against Ivar. So for Ivar to be referring to the attack on their brothers when he's talking to a character in the new season trailer confirms that he is talking to King Olaf's brother. The potential problem with this plotline is really that King Olaf is still quite a new character. He's quite an underdeveloped character. We don't really know a lot about him. He's only been in the show for a few episodes. So if there is a plotline between him and his brother in another sort of brother on brother civil war, it's going to be quite small, and more than likely it's just going to be a plot device. The idea of Bjorn or Ivar or one of them killing each other seems very likely in the next season because the conflict has really been building up from season 4 with the tension in the Great Army to really the civil war that's been continued over season 5. And really, the climax has sort of been shown in shots where we've seen sort of the great beach landing attack, and we've seen both of them get ready for battle scenes. And of course, there's a great shot in the new trailer of Bjorn over the beach where the landing has just taken place among a lot of dead bodies. So clearly, it's building up to a climax between them. And seeing as they're the main two opponents, one of them going down seems very likely. So in the last season 6 trailer that just recently came out, we actually do see a shot of Itzerk, and he's hanging over a fire on a rope. His eyes are blood red, his skin is pale. This is very likely, almost guaranteed, to be the point of his death, and it's going to be quite an interesting conclusion to what has been an increasing focus of the plotline over the last few seasons. Now, obviously, it has been done before. For example, if you look at the last season trailer we had of season 5B, we saw the shot of Uber in what we now know is the one-on-one fight that he has, and he's very close to death. So a lot of people speculated that it could be his end, but really, because this is the last season, they're going to be wrapping up a lot more of the plot lines. So character deaths are going to be much more likely, and it's going to be much more interesting to see a justified conclusion to the Hvitserk plotline and to see how that can serve the greater plot of the conflict between Ivar and Bjorn. Obviously, this is all speculation and theories, but especially considering, this is the last season and they don't really have to worry about continuation in terms of the plotline, and things like character deaths are going to be much more likely in terms of wrapping up the story. It's really going to be quite exciting to see how it all plays out and quite interesting to see how the last season of Vikings comes out.